Hi students, last class we have seen about types of forces, contact and non-contact. We were discussing these types. In that last class I was talking about normal force. That is the force exerted by the surface on the object. And the force always acts perpendicular to the surface. For example, I am holding this in my hand. See, the sensation or the feeling that you have in your hand now, I can call it as a normal force. Because if you observe, when I move this book upward with some speed, suddenly I will feel that the weight of the book is increased. And when I lower it like this, I feel that the weight of the book is decreased. When I hold it like this, just whatever is the real weight of the book, that only will feel. So here what you can observe is, when the book is here, it's neither going up nor coming down. That means the downward pull of gravity is balanced by the upward push given by my hand. If no upward push is there due to my hand, what will happen? The book will obviously fall. So the book is not falling, that means obviously I am applying some energy, some strength here. I am applying some of my muscular force to stop the book from falling down. So suppose let us say the gravity acting on this book, the gravitational force is 10 newtons. Remember the force is measured in the units newtons. So 10 newtons of force is acting on the book to pull it down. Here I am holding like this. Now the book is not going down. It means I am applying a muscular force of 10 newtons in the upward direction. Now the book is balanced. Now I am applying more than 10 newtons force. If the book is being pulled down, my hand is not enough to stop the book. That means with my hand I am applying a force which is less than 10 newtons. The weight of the book is 10 newtons, therefore the book will go down. If I apply only 8 newtons force in my hand, now the book is going down with a force of 2 newtons, because out of the 10 newtons pull, 8 newtons by my hand is stopping, 2 newtons of downward force due to gravity is extra. So now the book is going down with 2 newtons force. Okay? Now the weight on the book is 10 newtons. If I release my hand, then obviously the book will be pulled downward with 10 newtons force. 10 newtons force acting on the book. Now, if the book is moving like this now, certainly I am applying some force which is less than 10 newtons, and the weight acting on the book is more. So due to the weight, my hand comes down. So here the force applied by my hand is less, but the force on the book or the weight of the book is more. Now if I do like this, now what is more? My muscular force is more or the weight is more if I pull like this? Obviously I am preventing the book from falling down and I am moving the book upward. That means the muscular force is more than the weight. Okay. So now the sensation I feel in my hand, I can call it as normal force. W is weight. This is a book I was holding. The weight is pulling down, the normal force is pushing up. Therefore, the object is balanced. And the car is moving on the road. As I said, normal force is a contact force. Therefore, it acts only at the points of contact. So, the tires are touching on the road. Now the weight of the car is balanced on the tires, and the car is neither moving down nor moving up, which means the upward normal force exerted by the road is balancing the weight of the car. And remember, weight of any object is always drawn from the middle. So this weight of the car is balanced by the first normal force between the contact of tire and the road, and also the second normal force between the tire and the road. Now, suppose the car is moving in this direction, obviously due to engine the car is being pushed forward, and as I told, you have friction. Friction is a force which tries to slow down the moving objects due to roughness of the surface. Obviously the road is a rough surface. So when the car tries to move forward, the friction tries to slow the car down. The friction is nothing but the rough surface. Since the surface is rough, the car will obviously slow down. Since the car is slowing down, we assume that a certain force called friction is acting and it is slowing down the car. So the direction of friction we write it with small f. And how will we write the friction? Obviously, if the object is moving front, friction will try to slow it down. Therefore, we put it in backward direction. So friction is slowing down the car, and the car is accelerating against the friction and moving forward. And since the car is neither moving down nor moving up, that means the downward weight of the car is balanced by the upward forces exerted by the surface. These upward forces exerted by the surface are called normal forces. And the diagram in which you draw all the forces acting on the body is called free body diagram. Free body diagram is the diagram in which you draw all the forces acting on the body. Remember, on the body, not by the body. The free body diagram is a diagram in which you draw all the forces acting on the body. See, observe here. The weight is acting on the car, and the normal force is acted by the road on the car, and the engine is pushing the car forward. So this is the force acted by the engine on the car. Everything is acting, every force is acting on the car here, not by the car. Okay. So free body diagram is the diagram in which you draw all the forces acting on the body. Now suppose the object is resting here on the surface. Suppose this object is pushed forward, and obviously what will happen when the object tries to move forward? The roughness of this object and the roughness of this surface are interlocked with each other. So it will be a little bit difficult to push, and whatever you push will be slowed down due to friction. That is why you put a reverse arrow, because suppose you try to push it forward with 10 newtons force, it won't go with completely 10 newtons force. Some of the force will be wasted to overcome this roughness, obviously, right? If the road is smooth, then and you push the object, no force is wasted. And if the road is rough, if you want to push something, what will happen? Out of whatever strength you use to push, some of the force is wasted to overcome this roughness. And the amount of force you have to push should be more than the friction. The friction is the force acting at the rough surface trying to slow down this object. Okay? Pause it. Stop this. Now we are looking at contact forces. We have discussed about gravity and magnetism. Now we are going to see what is electricity and what is nuclear force. Now electricity is a property that exists between certain particles which either attract or repel. And when we see certain objects which are attracted between themselves and are repelling between themselves, we say that they are either opposite charged or like charged particles. We put the symbols plus and minus for them. Just like in magnets, we put north-south symbol, like north pole repel, north-south pole attract. Similarly, if we see certain particles attracting towards each other, we say they are positive charge and negative charge. And if they repel against each other, they might be either positive, and repelling means they can either be negative also. And we say the atom, which is a fundamental unit of all matter. As you know, atom has protons in the middle and electrons revolving around it. That is the structure of the atom. You all know that matter is made up of molecules, and now molecules are made up of atoms. An atom is made up of tiny particles called protons and neutrons that exist in the middle, and the electrons will be revolving around them. This arrangement is much similar to our solar system. In the solar system, you have sun in the middle and planets revolving around it. Similarly, you have some protons, which are the small positive particles, and a few neutrons, which are neither positive nor negative, they are just along with the protons together. Now this is called as nucleus, and around this the electrons will move in these circular orbits, just like planets are moving around the sun. So these positive and negative particles, which are the protons and electrons, are responsible for the electric force. The electric force is what you see and use every day. That is, when you see any TV, fridge or fan, all of them are using electricity. In the sense, actually what is happening, they are conducting electricity through the wires, which means these electrons are traveling through the wires. And when electrons enter any particular machine, it starts working. So here all the forces that are acting between proton and electron are obviously attractive because these two are of different nature. If it is electron, they will repel. Protons, repel. Protons, electrons attract. And one more simplest way to see the electric force is where when you comb your hair and use that comb to attract pieces of paper, what happens there? Suddenly you observe that the pieces of paper are being attracted and they start the pieces of paper start dancing here and there. I will explain you now why the combed hair will make the comb to attract the pieces of paper. But listen very carefully. See, every object will have electrons loosely bound. And proton, just like you can see that in solar system, the sun is fixed in the center, in the middle, but the planets are free to move around it. Similarly, in all the matter, in the atoms, the protons are fixed and the electrons can move freely around. In fact, since the electrons can move freely around, that is the reason why you are having electricity in the wires. The electrons are always free to move. And the materials in which electrons can move freely are called as metals. That is why every wire is made up of a metal. In your wire you will see copper. Copper is a metal. What is the property of metal? In the metal, the electrons can move more freely. Even though the electrons are supposed to move in circles around the protons, they can just come out and move freely also. They don't have to be always inside the atom. Okay. So the electrons will come out and move in the wire. These are called as such property where it is particularly observable in materials. Those materials are what we call as metals. Next, coming to nuclear force. The nuclear force, if you observe here, what I said is the protons and protons stay together here. You might be wondering that I said electrons repel. Protons repel. That means protons and protons should not be able to be together. But what I am saying is they are together. How is it possible? The proton positive and another protons are also positive. Positive should repel. But all of them are together in the center. How is it possible? The possibility is due to some other strong force which is crushing all the protons down together. Actually, protons want to repel away. They don't want to be together. But this nuclear force is present inside the atom and that force is crushing all the protons together. It is keeping them strictly closed, and therefore you can easily say that which force is stronger, nuclear force or electric force. Just think about it. I said proton wants to repel, and what is the force between protons and protons? Positive charge proton, another proton, positive charge. If they are close together, they repel against each other. That repulsion is obviously electric force. The attraction between electron and proton is also electric force only, but that is attraction. Now here we are talking about repulsion. Proton want to repel. But nuclear force is not letting the proton repel. It is keeping the protons tightly packed. That means which force is stronger here? Obviously, the nuclear force is stronger than the electric force that is present between the protons. Nuclear force is present totally in the inside zone, completely crushing the protons together such that all of them remain fixed in this place. And magnetism we have discussed earlier, gravity we have discussed, and electricity. I said we are talking about why the comb attracts pieces of paper. For that, what I said, first you have to understand about electrons. That electrons need not be fixed in the atom moving in the circles. Most of the electrons they come out of the atom also and freely move. And in every material, some electrons can come out and move freely. But the materials in which the electrons can move most freely are called metals. And that is what you have learned in your lower classes as conductors and insulators. Conductors, insulators. Now, conductors are the materials in which the current can move more freely. The current, in the sense the electrons can move more freely. Obviously, among conductors, the familiar ones you know are called metals only. In the metals only, the electrons move more freely. And in insulators, it is not possible for the current to move freely. The current itself means movement of electrons. When you say there is a current flowing through a current wire, what it actually means is the electrons are moving through the wire. Wood, rubber, plastic, the current cannot flow through these. That means the electrons cannot flow through these materials. That is why only while doing some electrical work, the person who is the electrician, he wears rubber chappals compulsorily to avoid any electric shock. So these are called as insulators, and metals are conductors. And as you know, paper is also made of the wood. That means paper is also a insulator. What does an insulator mean? Insulator means that the electrons cannot move inside the insulator freely. What it particularly means is, if there is a paper and if I send electrons onto the paper, the electrons will stay on the paper only. They cannot go inside the paper because paper is made of wood. Wood is an insulator. Insulator means electrons can't get inside. They stay only on the surface. And if I send electrons onto the rubber, they stay on the rubber only. If I send electrons onto the plastic, they stay on the plastic only. And conductors, I am talking about metals. Suppose I send electrons to an iron rod or a copper rod, then the electrons will not stay on the surface of the iron rod. They will get into the iron rod. They will get inside the iron rod because iron is a metal. The metal can conduct electrons. That means metal can accept and take electrons to move freely through them. Now, when you comb your hair and put it near pieces of paper, this is what happens. First, as soon as you comb your hair, what happens is the electrons from your hair will deposit on the comb. Comb is made up of plastic. Okay, so plastic is a insulator. Now your hair has electrons. When you comb your hair, the electrons will come onto the comb, and the electrons will not go inside the comb. Why? Because comb is a plastic one, so it is insulator. That means the electrons can only stay on the surface. They cannot get inside the comb. Now you have brought it close to the pieces of paper. Now what is paper? Paper is made of wood. Wood is a insulator. Now if you observe carefully, the paper has atoms, and the paper has atoms, and all those atoms have electrons and protons. Now the electrons inside these pieces of paper will obviously be repelled by the electrons on the comb. Yes or no? Because negative repel. So what happens in all these pieces of paper is all the electrons will be repelled away from the comb. That means if the comb is here, the electrons present on this side of the paper will come to this side. So all the electrons are present in the paper pieces, but they try to move away from the comb, always this side. So if all the electrons present in the paper try to move to one side, and the remaining side obviously what will have? Protons. Okay. Pieces of paper are made of atoms. Every matter is made up of atoms, right? So paper is also made up of atoms. In the atoms, the electrons are pushed to the opposite side, which is away from the comb. That means the remaining side obviously will have all the protons deposited. Now, which ones are facing the comb now? All the protons are facing to, all the protons in the paper are facing towards the comb, and all the electrons in the pieces of paper are away from the comb. Now since you have all protons which are the positive charges that are came to one side, now the attraction will be higher because these are negative electrons, and what you have on the paper towards the comb, these sides, these are protons. Negative, positive, that is negative is electrons, protons positive, these will attract. And now even if you remove this comb away, see carefully, already the distribution of electrons has been disturbed. Actually, protons and electrons all should be mingled up here together, but as soon as you brought the comb, their arrangement is disturbed. Electrons move to one side, protons are on the other side. Now even if you remove the comb, there is still negative, positive, positive, negative all separate. So these will still keep being attracted each other, repel each other, just they will do some random dance which looks fun to watch. So that is how this happens. Now you have tried to get the charge on the pieces of paper using the comb without touching the pieces of paper. So this property of bringing charge in one object due to the charge in another object without touching, now that process is called induction. The process is called induction. In this process what happened? The electrons on the comb have pushed the electrons in the paper to other side. So one side the piece of paper has protons now, the other side it has electrons. So then what happened, as soon as you keep the comb or remove the comb, doesn't matter. Now these pieces of paper already have protons separate, electrons separate. So when they are separate, what will happen? Obviously, some of them attract, some of them repel. It looks fun to watch. Now the same thing which is familiar to you is what you do with your friend. You make him sit on a fiber chair and then you take the towel and beat his back. That is something familiar to you. You might have done many times. So what happens is we make this person sit on the chair. The chair is made up of plastic fiber, and when you are beating with the towel, what happens is the electrons present on the towel will get deposited on the chair. And since chair is made up of plastic, it is insulated, so the electrons won't go inside the chair. The electrons will stay on the surface of the chair. As you go on hitting your friend with a towel like that, slowly all the electrons that are accumulated on the chair will slowly get onto the skin of your friend. That is why as soon as you begin beating him with the towel, you will observe that slowly his hair on the hand will begin to stand up like this. So when the hair begins to stand up, what's the meaning of that is? The electrons are entering from outside to the surface. And remember, electrons always like to stand on sharp surfaces. That is why it happens. See, when you combed your hair, the comb was able to accumulate electrons because these electrons are coming from your hair. And hair is sharp shape, right? Each particle of hair is a sharp shape. It is thin and sharp. So remember, electrons always like to stay on the sharp surfaces. They like to move around the sharp surfaces. That is why as soon as you comb, the electrons from the sharp hair have accumulated on the comb. Now here also, when you are beating the person who is sitting on the chair with a towel, slowly the electrons that are accumulated from the towel onto the chair have entered the surface of the skin. Surface of the skin in the sense not on the skin but on the hair of the skin, because hairs are sharp objects and electrons like to stay on the sharp objects. That is why slowly you will observe that the hair of the person is standing up. Also, the same thing happens when you take your hand towards the television. When you keep your hand towards the television, what happens? Near the TV screen, if you keep, you already notice that your hair is standing up. Why that happens is because the colors in the television are also because of electrons only. Current is because of electrons. The color screen in your cell phone or TV, all of them is because of electrons. That means the television screen is also having electrons around it. When you bring your hand close towards it, what happens? The electrons from the TV screen will jump onto your hair because your hairs are small sharp objects. Electrons love sharp objects. So they jump onto your hair. That is why you notice that the hair is standing up when you keep it near the television screen. So that is a property of electrons. The electrons are responsible for the movement of the electrons causes electricity or the current as you call it, that is able to run so many devices. And electrons are not only responsible for the current but also it is responsible for the production of colors, and that was the biggest revolution in 19th century. So in this chair experiment where you have made your friend and you are beating his back with a towel, slowly the electrons accumulate on the surface of the skin of your friend, in the sense on the hair of the friend of yours, and then after that the person is completely charged. Then you move away from him. He is still charged now. Charged in the sense all the extra electrons have accumulated on him. That is what we call as charge. When we say body is charged, what it means? It means either some electrons have come extra on the object or some electrons are gone from the object. Either way we say it is charged. Now what happened? All the electrons from the towels have entered the hand or the skin of your friend. So we say that the person is charged now. And now if you go close to your friend and touch him, immediately you will feel an electric shock. You might have done that for fun many times. So why it happens is the person is totally charged now. When you go close to him, now the electrons which are present along the hair of your friend's skin, they try to jump away immediately towards the hand of you. So when you try to touch it, you will feel a little bit electric shock. This experiment is safe and fun as long as you should not bring the hand while touching the person towards his eyes, because it is somewhat dangerous. So as long as that you don't bring your hand towards his eyes, you are fine. So this experiment is fun to do and it demonstrates the transfer of charge. How the charge transferred? you transferred from the towel to the chair, from the chair the electrons are transferred to the hair of your friend, and later when you try to touch your friend, the electrons jumped from your friend to you, causing a sensation of small electric shock.